Welcome, wrestling fans. It is Wrestling Revolution Keaton here. Wrestling fans, I have some very sad news for you today. Northern Ireland's oldest wrestler has sadly passed away. I had the privilege of interviewing Noel, Darkie Arnott at last year's Northern Irish Wrestlers Reunion in Carrickfergus.
Welcome, wrestling fans. It's Wrestling Revolution Keaton here with another great video. This is Wrestling Revolution Keaton. Here is a wrestling royalty guy. This is Darkie Arnott. How did you first get into wrestling?
I just joined a amateur club. Led from that. Stayed in the club for probably 4 or 5 years.
Darkie joined this gym in 1948. It was a concession organised by Bobby Miller for employees of Harland and Wolff. This gym was Huss Street on Shankill Road. It was an intense programme of exercise, basic arm locks, holds and throws. He shared that the weight training coach told him that the easiest part of your body to develop was your head. Another special memory of those training sessions was the bout at the end of each session. A free-for-all in the ring. The last man standing was the winner.
And then started wrestle professionally then. I had my first bout in Derry, at the Guildhall in Derry. And I've wrestled in Canada once, just once. Of course, it was a bit late on it, it wasn't heavy enough. But I was wrestling.
On the way to Liverpool, he met a leading English referee who gave him a letter of introduction to a Canadian promoter and wrestler, Paul Lorda. He had a few bouts in Montreal until work took him further afield. One of them was with Rick the Shoe, the middleweight champion of Quebec. This match ended in a draw. He returned home to Northern Ireland in 1952. He started to train at a gym above the Long Bar on the Shankill Road, and over the next few years he had about 40 matches with local wrestlers. He moved his family to Canada to live, and they stayed there for 4 years.
Regularly here, like I mean, for years, you know. Well, wrestling's been very good to me. I have no complaints about it. I've never got any serious injuries. I've got plenty of injuries, but nothing serious, like, you know. So I've been lucky, like.
How many clubs did you train in?
Oh, just one.
One? Which one?
Well, I changed, I practiced in different gyms, but I was only in the one club, like. Sometimes I trained in the Shankill Road, sometimes I trained in Sandy Road, sometimes I trained in York Street.
When Darkie came back to Northern Ireland, he met a friend, Jackie Briers. Jackie was the Northern Ireland flyweight boxing champion. He let Darkie train in his gym, and soon Darkie's wrestling buddies were training alongside him. Some of these wrestlers went on to great things, like Kung Fu Eddie Hamill, who'd go on to become a TV star, Dave Finlay, who'd become Ireland's leading wrestling coach in the amateur field, not to mention Rasputin, who was also seen on World of Sport and Wrestler Wrestling, and Fit Finlay, who's a WWE legend and former WWE United States champion.
Catch you later, son. Have to head on here.
Well then,
Away, mate. Aye.
keep well now.
Oh, you keep well. Hope to see you next time.
Thank you.
Who was your favourite opponent?
Pardon?
Who was your favourite opponent?
Favorite opponent? I used to wrestle Bruce quite often. I've had 2 or 3 bouts with Bruce. And David Finlay. Wrestled him a few times. I've wrestled most of them a couple of times, you know. And they're all different. different styles and different methods of doing things. So it's very hard. Some people can be strong in this and weak in others, and then the vice versa. And it's very difficult to say who would be the most fluent wrestler like other wrestlers. You know. I suppose a man called Harry Wright, and he was a lightweight champion of Northern Ireland, and he was an excellent. It was him that taught me professional wrestling.
Darkie went on to say, Harry, the lightweight champion of Ireland, was everything anyone could wish for as a friend and a man. Around the mid-80s, Darkie started refereeing wrestling matches all around the country. Refereeing was less physically demanding and required lots of knowledge and experience in the wrestling game, especially dealing with wrestlers like Jan Haystacks, Les Kellett, Jackie Pullo and Johnny Saint. So many wrestlers that Darkie called friends, like Sid Cooper, Jackie Turfin, Bruce McDonald, Steve Logan, Mighty John Quinn, Pat Red Kelly, Harry Brown, Joe Moore, Whipper Dave Mark, Joe Burkham, Whirlwind Murno. The strongest man he ever came across in the ring and the wrestling scene was a local heavyweight champion, Stan Cook, a powerhouse in the ring. I asked Darkie what advice he'd give a young trainee like me.
Well, the first thing is to keep yourself fit and get to know things right. I used to wrestle with my eyes closed when I was learning. I used to wrestle blind when I was learning because it meant I had to really concentrate on what I was doing. Instead of seeing anybody watch me, little things like that.
Did you ever have to go to hospital for your matches?
An odd time, just an odd time. I was very lucky. But I learned how to fall properly, and that saved me. Although, in a way, what happened was I was having problems getting rid of the rubbish in my body. And when they brought me in the hospital, they found that my bowel was all in bits and pieces. So I reckon it was a wrestling, getting thumped and falling in the ring and falling out of the ring, drop kicking and all. I reckon that's what done my bowel in. So I had to get the thing on my side then. But it works alright, like, you know.
Who do you think was the best coach?
Oh, Harry Brown.
Harry Brown?
From the Shangle Road, yes.
That's where I live.
He was an encyclopedia on wrestling. Knew all about it. And was very patient. And always like to see you doing the thing right, you know.
We'll have to get a photograph here of all the lads together.
Give or take a few years, Darkie had about 400 wrestling matches spread over 35 years. He was later inducted into the Northern Irish Wrestling Hall of Fame. The only serious injuries he suffered were a fractured skull and ruptured bowels. He made plenty of friends and enjoyed every minute of it. I am privileged to have met Darkie, and I'm thankful he has shared so many of his great wrestling stories with me. What a legend he is. Rest in peace, Noel Darkie Arnott.